Oh, come on, Randy. Animal shelter, here I come. And no, I'm not crazy or emotionally damaged. That's a stereotype. I just belong to a total loser. I'm a good dog. So if you want a pet, adopt. And if you see Randy, tell him he dropped his wallet.
The Humane Society of the United States estimates that 6 to 8 million animals enter the shelter each year, with 3 to 4 million being adopted. This is why I have personally chosen to adopt animals. I've also had a friend who's purchased a pet from a puppy store. I've also done extensive research in the past couple weeks. These are just some of the animals that I've adopted. And so far, so good. With pet stores in every mall, animal adoption is now more important than ever and is low in cost. The cost of adopting an animal really isn't all that much considering all that they do want life with them. The cost for adopting an animal at the shelter, most of the fees actually go towards their medical bills. They make sure that they have a clean bill of health before leaving. They get their vaccinations. They also check them for worms. They go ahead and do ear mites, ticks, fleas, anything like that to go ahead and take care of them to ensure that when you're paying that nominal fee for them, that they are going to a healthy and happy home. The cost of purchasing a pet at the store is actually really expensive. My friend purchased a puppy that was over $2,000, and we don't know if it came from a puppy mill or where they came from because most of them generally come from one store that's out in Missouri somewhere, and most of them are sick. They can have diarrhea. Overall, they just don't do very well when you purchase them, which in the long run has you paying them a lot more money for medical bills. Also, these are some animals that are pictured at a puppy mill. As you can see, the conditions aren't really sanitary. They have very little food and water, if any. They're all in a cage together, and they constantly breed them until they can't breed them anymore, and then they end up euthanizing them. Adopting an animal is more affordable than purchasing a pet because of the low expense with the amenities included in the fee. Not only is adopting an animal affordable, but beneficial to the animals and you. According to the ASPCA website, nearly 63% of all American households have a pet. That is a huge number. Benefits to the new pet owner include when you purchase your animal from a pet store, most of them are not neutered, but if you adopt them from a shelter, they do get spayed and neutered, which is great because they can have health issues in the long run, as well as if you don't want puppies or kittens, it's a great option to have because that's included in the small fee. They are also microchipped, which is great if your animal happens to run away or if they get lost while you're on vacation. They can go ahead and just scan them and bring them back to you because they have all your information. The Delta Society states, pets fulfill many of the same support functions as humans for adults and children. This is great because instead of having children or a partner, you can also have a pet to come home to. They do appreciate it, which is great to see. There are many benefits for the animals as well. Because the animals are at the shelter, most people don't know why. They don't have a history. Many of them are actually not there for their behavior. They're actually there because their owners were irresponsible, couldn't take care of them, they lost their job, they just don't have the means to support them. They also need love and care, which as most people can see, if you have an animal, they tend to focus towards one person in the family versus being a family pet, there's always that one person that they specifically bond with. If we don't adopt animals from the shelter, they can get euthanized, which is why it is so important to go ahead and adopt animals versus purchasing them at a pet store. Ways you can help are either adopting, donating, foster, volunteering your time, which is great because you don't always have to involve money to be able to help out everyone in the society. Animal adoption not only provides benefits to all involved at a low cost, but can help save the lives of millions of animals each year. Thank you. Any questions?
How would I go about adopting a pet?
You can go to your local animal shelter at ASPCA and adopt your animal, or you can go online. There's also petfinder.org, which allows you to look at many pets throughout the United States.
Gee. Yes, how much more expensive is it to buy a pet from a pet store than to adopt?
When purchasing a pet from a pet store, they range in a variety of prices. The prices that I've seen have been over $1,500. That doesn't include any of the medical bills for spaying or neutering. So if you adopt, the fees are usually anywhere from $50 to $200, just kind of depending on how big the animal is, which includes your spay, neuter, current on vaccinations, and a health guarantee.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Any other questions?